Hello, everybody. This is Jim Ransom with another episode of Morning Jim Poetry. And usually I record it in the morning, which sort of makes sense, doesn't it? But today I'm not. Too many things going on, but that's okay. You don't care about the technical details of a little old poetry program. But I think you'll enjoy the poems I've picked for today. I'll be reading poems today about cats and dogs. Yes, you heard right. Many of us have pets in our homes, and these can range from A to Z. Armadillos to zebras, although the zebras must be pretty rare as house pets. But in fact, most of us have either cats or dogs. I know, some people have birds, for example, and others have white rats or fish. But I'm not trying to be comprehensive. Just talking about cats and dogs. So let's get at it. The first poem I'm going to read today is by a woman who is an amazingly good poet. I'm not sure she ever got quite enough recognition for her great work, but her name was Marge Piercy, and she wrote a poem called The Cat's Song. "Mine," says the cat, putting out his paw of darkness. "My lover, my friend, my slave, my toy," says the cat, making on your chest his gesture of drawing milk from his mother's forgotten breasts. "Let us walk in the woods," says the cat. "I'll teach you to read the tabloid of scents, to fade into shadows, wait like a trap, hunt. Now, I lay this plump, warm mouse on your mat. You feed me, I try to feed you, we are friends," says the cat, "although I am more equal than you," says the cat. "Can you leap 20 times the height of your body? Can you run up and down trees, jump between roofs? Let us rub our bodies together and talk of touch. My emotions are pure as salt crystals and as hard. My lusts glow like my eyes. I sing to you in the mornings, walking round and round your bed and into your face. Come, I will teach you to dance as naturally as falling asleep and waking and stretching, long, long stretches. I speak greed with my paws and fear with my whiskers. Envy lashes my tail. Love speaks me entire, a word of fur. I will teach you to be still as an egg and to slip like the ghost of wind through the grass." The Cat's Song was first published in 1992. And I think, as poems about cats are concerned, this is about the best modern poem concerning cats that I've ever read. Cats are always cats, and they're always in charge, pretty much, which is why humans who try to organize cats have led to the saying, That's as hard as herding cats. Yes, everything is easier than herding cats. Now, let's talk a little bit about dogs. And if any of you have Billy Collins's book, Whale Days, and other poems, you will probably be aware that he has a poem in there which I think is marvelous. In fact, I think it's the second poem in the book. It's called Walking My 75-Year-Old Dog. Walking my 75-year-old dog, okay? She's painfully slow, so I often have to stop and wait while she examines some roadside weeds as if she were reading the biography of a famous dog. And she's not a pretty sight anymore, dragging one of her hind legs, her coat too matted to brush or comb, and a snout white as a marshmallow. We usually walk down a disused road that runs along the edge of a lake, whose surface trembles in a high wind and is slow to ice over as the months grow cold. We don't walk very far before she sits down on her worn haunches and looks up at me with her rheumy eyes. Then it's time to carry her back to the car. Just thinking about the honesty in her eyes, I realize I should tell you she's not really 75. She's 14. I guess I was trying to appeal to your sense of the bizarre, the curiosities of the sideshow. I mean, who really cares about another person's dog? Everything else I've said is true, except the part about her being 14. I mean, she's old, but not that old. And it's not polite to divulge the true age of a lady. I like that poem for several reasons. Not only the part about the lovely dog that he has, but also what it tells us about Billy Collins. Billy Collins is a master at getting attention to his poems. In this case, he decided to say that his dog was 75. And then he told us his dog was 14, but then he said, but not really. So if you're a little bit frustrated by Billy Collins' attitude about the age of his dog, let me help you out a bit. Remembering that a year in the life of a dog equals 7 years in the life of a human, we can posit that his real dog was, at the time of this poem, 10 years old. 10 years old. You divide 75 by 7, and you get 10. But I think he really did take it for a walk. Yes, I do. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in for these two marvelous poems about our favorite pets, which should be dogs for me and others, and cats for Joan and many other people who are cat lovers. I'm not at all against cats, don't get that idea, but I am allergic to them. And if I hang around your cat too long, I'm going to have an asthma attack. However, I pretty much know what my limit is. And my cat load is out of the bounds of ordinary friendly exchange with my neighbor who has cats. A cat. I don't go into very many homes that have multiple cats. I've learned my lesson. And so there's no reason to learn it again, is there? Okay, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed The Cat's Song by Marge Piercy and Walking My 75-Year-Old Dog by Billy Collins. See you again in a week. Bye now.